26th of July 2022. Good morning, everyone. I have arrived at Dartford Borough Market. It is now 10:51 a.m. and it actually predicted that Kent was gonna rain today, but I have a few destinations planned, so that's why I plan to come to a museum today. And so this is the next of kin memorial plaque. So these were the Pharaoh family, and they served in the armed forces from 1914 to 1980. So there was a female war workers parade on the 31st of August 1918, and they walked from Florence Convair Memorial Club to Haskell Park. Oh, you know how there was an influenza pandemic in Spain? According to the sign, it might have happened in Britain first because there were a lot of British army that passed the hospital, and during the influenza flu, people were still allowed to watch 4-hour shows, but they had to have an hour gap between. And also, in Dartford, around 111 deaths were reported because of this influenza pandemic. There was a tuberculous flu, which is kind of opposite to COVID because they are affecting people with strong immune systems, and 103 people died in Dartford. There were actually unemployed problems in 1921, and the Dartford board had to visit the Ministry of Health to ask them to create more jobs, but in return, the people who were unemployed would earn less. After the First World War, Dartford had two parties that celebrated the ending of the World War. So one of them was held in Dartford Heath, and the other one was held in Dartford. During the First World War, Dartford was actually given a 105mm field gun as a protection tool. So the Dartford Bar Museum was created by Ernest, and to commemorate the people who has died during the war, 6 war shrines were set up in St. Albans, and one of them were set up on Village Road. There is a Christed China ornament here. In 1920, there was an eminent architect called Sir Reginald, and they were originally going to build a war memorial cross. However, because it's going to take £1,000 to raise the ground levels, in the end, they didn't build the war memorial cross, but the architects still paid £27 for his consultation. I learned that ice used to cover most of modern Europe. But as the climate changed, ice started to melt and the climate became warmer. In 1945, in Swanscombe Park, they found skulls like these. In the Bronze Age, copper was brought from Ireland to knock off England. So these are some of the bombs found in Newlingstone, and Newlingstone is actually quite far from here. Villa is a Latin word, which means village. A villa is usually one single story, and they are usually built for pharmacists. In the villas, Romans would have eggs, green salad, or shellfish for the main course, and then for the second course they would have raw meat, and then for dessert they would have fruits, nuts, and pastries. The Romans were very clever. They invented locks such as tumbler locks and barrel locks. Romans created complicated central heating system, which was the oil lamp. So there used to be a silver penny of King Canute. Kent was split into laves and half-laves. This is the Dartford Church House model. It is actually 1 minute away from here. Apparently, in Roman times, the fear of going to achieve burial after death was a real anxiety. During the war, there would be torpedoes underwater, and it happened for the first time in 1940. And I learned that the HMS Hawk was the last ship of the Royal Navy to be sunk by the German Union ship. I learned that before Roman numerals, they used Arabic numerals. So this is what a night out would look like in 1910. So J&E Hall built the first food canning factory in Britain. And Kerr's Cash Railway and House was the last shop to use this in 1880. In 1918, King George V and Queen Mary actually visited the U.S. Space Hospital in Kent, and they talked to 88 soldiers. So Albert Henry Hopkins actually served in the King's Liverpool Regiment, but was killed between 13th and 15th November. So this is the memorial plaque. Just wanted to go to the toilet. And then I saw this gallery in the library, so I thought I'd vlog it. So this is a Sir Peter Blake gallery, and he's one of the best known artists and had a major influence on the pop art movement. Oh, she was actually born in Mayfair, and I learned that children were separated with the parents in the flats. Are these facts true? Only person who drives without a license? Oh, so this is the actual Dartford church. And I just went in. Actually, I couldn't go in because it was closed, but I took a photo with it like this. I'm walking to Erith Gymnastics Center. This pub is quite cool. It's called the Wig and Crown Pub. So I'm gonna take a photo here. I saw one of the villas that the museum was talking about. That is the Erith Gymnastics Center. It's basically a place to do gymnastics and karate. And this is the Geoffrey Whitworth Theatre, but it seems like it's shut now, so I'm gonna take a photo here. Oh my god, are those bats? Saw the sign, and I learned that the German planes would watch over this train station in 1941, and they did not like the searchlights behind this station. This is the St. Augustine Church. Let me see if it's open. Just tried to turn the knob. I don't think it's open. So this is the Queen Street Baptist Church. Oh wait, it's that one. But it's closed as well. So I'm just gonna take a photo here. Do you know what? I might have dinner at the White Hart because it's now 6:30 and I'm a little hungry. So I ordered this white rice and tomato beef because it's the only thing that is not spicy. Oh, I also ordered a cranberry juice as it was only 2. Oh my god, this is the last destination of today. And it's so beautiful. I can't believe there is a beach in Erith. And it's actually quite pretty as well. I think it's like 8:58, so I should probably go. I'm gonna take one last photo here, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, like the by Wendy here, share it with your friends, and let me know down in the comments section below if you actually ended up going to any of these places because of a vlog. And I'll see you all with another traveling vlog or music related video. Bye! I can't believe this is in the UK. Oh my god. I'm trying to walk to the train station.